Hey everyone, and welcome to today's weekly session, our our weekly social media marketing Mondays. I really appreciate you being here. So today, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be talking about posting on Facebook or LinkedIn or any of these other places where you like to post, and we're going to start putting all the pieces together of how to do this. And so the very first the very first point that I'd like to bring up is I have a joyous childbirth. They're on our hot seat today. We have Gurjeet here with us, and if you want to be on the hot seat, you just let me know, and we can schedule that, and that's totally fine. But for today, what we did is we decided that we were going to go through what we go through on our ASA Thursdays, our articulated sales argument, our inner circles. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to take a look at one of Gurjeet's old ads, and we wanted to run it through the evaluator. And so the evaluator is just a really good tool for any ad that you're going to be putting together, period. And so then what we wanted to do is we wanted to see, is there really a headline? Or is it the company's name or a play on word? It doesn't really beg the reader to continue. And so we saw it was a little bit of a, we saw that it was, this ad here could have definitely been made a little bit different. And not necessarily better, but just different for testing and measuring purposes. So we went and we did a number of these ads. We posted them up around town. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a new ad. Based on following all of these criteria here, which is getting a headline, making sure that we successfully interrupted the client, making sure we're building a case, making sure that we have an offer, and making sure that we have a decent looking format so that we can start using these on other mediums, not just as a brochure or as a flyer. But I wanted to show you that all of this information can easily be used and cut down and reworked for your benefit. So this is what we came up with. Attention, pregnant women. I'm pretty positive that the people listening here today can see that this does call out to the target market, specifically pregnant women. So if my target market were pregnant women, I'd probably want to get their attention. And so we got their attention, and now what we're doing is we're doing just a little sub-headline, and the real truth behind a joyous, easy, joyous childbirth is preparation. And so what we're doing is we're hinting at the preparation in this particular article. And what we're going to do is we understand that everything is about testing and measuring. So we're going to take this one, we're going to send it to our graphic designer and make it look good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to print a few out, get those around town, because obviously this is a 9-month cycle, right? And anywhere in the 9-month cycle, we need to be getting in front of pregnant women. And we came up with a couple of other headlines. Attention, men whose wives are pregnant. That's a really good one because that calls out to men. Men are not the only people that can that can make decisions on a prenatal course. They're women as well. So maybe we do it together, and that creates a better bond. And that's kind of the idea that we're going with our education and thinking ahead, is that we want to continue to build out these headlines. And so some of the other things that we've done is we put a picture there. It was the same picture that you saw in this right here. All we did is we used a really cool tool, which is our Snagit tool right here. This is our Snagit tool. And you can see Snagit Editor. And what I can do is there's a whole bunch of other editors out there as well. So just grabbing one. And then what I did is I think we probably spent about a good 45 minutes, 50 minutes putting this together, as well as going through ideas and making sure that it was all working. Just following the equation. Can it be done better? Absolutely. Everything can be done better. But the point is that we have something right now that we can work with. As a part,
can I just stop for a minute?
Please go right ahead.
Something like after we worked on this, I did some more touch-ups or whatever I thought I could make it a little better, and I sent it to you.
Oh, did you really?
Able to open that up, or?
Yeah, let me have a quick look and see if that actually came in. but for today's, for just the sake for right now, I'm not gonna stress too much about the changes that you did. But let's have a quick look and see if it actually came in. Kind of cool if we did see it. So sometimes if it takes a bit of time. I think here it is. So there we go. Let's open this right there. We added some changes to it. There we go. So you made it. Oh yeah, so you change it around a little bit. That looks nice. You really get my attention here with this, which is really, really nice actually. So for this brochure, you're going to be getting my attention, and I'm going to take a look at it, and it's just enough information that I'm going to probably want to take action here. So I'll probably take a picture of this and I'll go to the Facebook group. I'll check it out on my Facebook because everyone has Facebook, and we're just slowly and surely. So I like it. That's good. It's very nice. So the next thing that we started doing is we started last week talking about how we were going to come on this week and we're going to start actually posting stuff. And so what we decided to do is on your page report right over here, what you have is something called publishing tools. So when you go to your page, you have something here called publishing tools. And I said to Gurjit, I said, do you mind if we actually do some publishing for you? And she's like, please, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And so I just kind of wanted to show you that she's actively been doing ads since February 2016, but she's never boosted any of the ads that she's done. So she has a lot of testing and measuring. And one of the things that I did, and I recommend that each of you do, is I went to the website and I scrolled down on the page. Now, the page is where we boost. Groups is where we do not boost. So we can get quite a bit of attention on this when we boost it. So the idea, and just to let you guys know that if you're moving around or something like that, just make sure you mute yourselves. That'd be really helpful. So what I did is I went to the page and I started taking all the marketing that was already there. So I created a one-page marketing. Some of you won't have all this, but that's all right. You go to your competitors and you do something very, very similar for yourself, and then you can base your ads on your competitors' ads. But let's focus on this for right now. So I have the shocking secret truths, 5 secret truths to a natural and joyous birth experience. And so I have that right over here, and we have it as a free offer. So you can see here, get our newest ebook, just like our page, and right free below. And we actually had a couple of people interact with this, which is great, but we didn't boost it. So that could have been where we could have gotten a bit more likes on this. So 5 shocking truths. And so what I did is I went and I got all of these. And what's really interesting is that in marketing, I mean, you can see how much marketing there is here that's already here. It's incredible. It's just so much material. And the only thing is that it has not been following the equation, the get attention, the engage, the educate, and the offer. So now what I want to do is I want to take what we have right over here, and I want to start putting an ad together that we're going to start testing and measuring and viewing the promotion. Actually, here's one promotion right here that was tried to be boosted, but maybe it didn't go through. Also, when we're creating an ad to boost, what we're looking for is we're looking for the amount of reach and the amount of click actions. So, one
thing I can mention when it comes to boosting is if you're boosting a post that has an image and the image has more than 20% of its area is text, then it'll be automatically rejected by the algorithm.
Mm-hmm. Like this one right here is what you're saying.
Yeah, that one would definitely be rejected for sure. So
Yeah.
that's like almost 100% text.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, what we can do is let's just go back to the page over here and start testing out a couple of ads that we can put together. So the first thing is that I'm thinking about is I want to call attention to pregnant women. All right. So let's just go exactly like this and paste that in here and just see how it looks. So the first thing that I know is that the first 3 lines is the first 3 lines are what people are going to be seeing on Facebook. So I want to make sure that these 3 lines are going to really cover the the major points that I'm wanting to make. And so I'm going to put this right over here as a second point. So attention pregnant women, get any of our 3 special reports free, which is what we're doing. The first part of what we're doing in this aspect is we're looking to generate leads and increase the lead generation. And then what we're doing is we're also increasing a conversion process. So we've noticed already that by some of the activities that we're doing, both online and offline, mainly offline actually, by developing relationships, is that we're getting a little bit of traction. And so we want to continue with that momentum. And so attention pregnant women, get any of our 3 special reports for free. So then what I would do is I would say, so I take this, we can put that down here. So now you're just watching how my mind thinks and how I'm putting an ad together. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the attention of the headline. I'm seeing where you're getting one of our 3 special reports, prenatal childbirth classes, the real truth behind easy childhood preparation. So what are childbirth classes? Why go? And which classes should I attend? So what I can do is I can do a couple of things right now. So let's just go back over here to this Word document that I created. And this is where I can take this right here. I can copy this, put it up here like this. And what I usually do is I always wrap it in the front like this. So I got one of these. And then I can grab my second one. Actually, what I'm going to need is I need to just go to the file over here and grab my second picture. Gurjeet, if you can send that picture to me, that'd be really, really wonderful. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm just kind of organizing the, so I'm going to put that in the front. I'm going to put that behind. It's not really, again, I'm not a graphic design person. So
yeah, I think the organizing you're trying to do there would be a lot easier to do in a program like GIMP.
Probably you're right. So I mean, what I can do is I can just, if I just get that third one sent to me anyway, Gurjeet, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I think you've sent me that book.
Look for it.
I think you've sent me the book before, so let me have a quick look and see if I have a picture of the book.
Yeah, the main tip I give you when you're doing this in GIMP is make sure that each of those 3 pictures is in its own what you call separate layer.
Yeah.
So that way you can move each of them around individually. Then make sure you save the GIMP file. So if you find you made a mistake and you need to go back, you can.
GIMP, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. I saw you using it. I was actually impressed with that tool.
Yeah.
So let's just go over here. Gurjeet right there.
Then when you're finished and you want to create a finished usable image, then you can just use the export feature in the file menu, and then you can export it to whatever file format you want. So like JPEG, GIF, PNG, whatever. Or if you really want to torture somebody, you could put it into a bitmap.
So I have it right here.
All right.
Yeah, you have it, Odin.
Yeah, I just need the background to not be blue. Perfect. Okay, so that's done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the image like this. Remember, it's about not being perfect. I want to just show you guys that you can also do this, right? Like you can just see that I don't have any special tools or anything like that. What I'm going to do is, actually there is one thing that I want to do before I do this. So let's go over here. Let's take this right here. What I can do. So you can see it takes a bit of time, but it's worth it when you're creating materials for your business. Do you do lots of ads, Jason?
Haven't really started doing that in huge numbers yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely something I do want to do more of. I think it's sort of thing I think what I need to do is get, let's say a week's worth of, posts, ready to go, say on maybe a Monday or something like that when I'm doing all my other marketing stuff anyways, and then just basically schedule it all to go up throughout the rest of the week.
Yeah, it does take a little time to create all of this, as you can see, but after you do it for just a while, you'll find that you have that collateral, and then you just get to keep on kind of repeating.
Yeah, I mean, again, for me, it seems like the thing it keeps coming back to is I just keep getting stuck on, okay, what to post about.
Oh, geez. Well, how about we do this for you next week then?
And yeah, just like fishing a few images here and there isn't really, for me, it doesn't really help. It's more about figuring out, okay, so what topics do I want to are hot and trending this week that I'd like to talk about that are relevant, to what I do. And yeah, if I'm like stuck for something like there, I could like throw up as kind of like reserve content, like some sort of relevant motivational quote or something like that. But I also want to have stuff that's relevant to the four main things that I cover in my business.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, in other words, websites, SEO, cybersecurity, sales, online sales funnels, and like sales system automations,
mm-hmm.
and cybersecurity. And how do I find the information about either a current news item or trending topic, and then make my own content about that. And that's sort of where I get stuck.
Well, I can do the same thing I've done for Gurjeet with your business. That's going to be no issue. So I'm in the last stage right now of putting this ad together. And you can see that it hasn't taken much time, 15 minutes. So we have the get attention. So attention pregnant women, get any of our three special reports free. I didn't say what the name of them were, right? But what we should do is we should put the name of each of the special reports. So
is there a limit, Odin? Is there a limit to the number of words you can put in an ad?
Not in this, no. Not in this.
And actually, if you're using Twitter, then there is actually a workaround for the number of words limits, and that's write your text out in like word processor, and then just take a screenshot of your text and post it as an image with just enough text to put in, like your headline and some relevant hashtags or something.
So what's the name of the last special report?
The foods, the dangerous foods.
I got it. 8 most dangerous pregnancy eating habits. The 5 shocking truths to have an easy, natural, joyous childbirth experience. What's the next one? I have it here. Do you actually have the 7 steps to the childbirth of your dreams?
Yeah, I have that report too, but I have to
You have
search for it.
4 reports.
No, just 3 is enough.
No. I know it is, but the idea is that they get to pick one, then you give them a second, a third, and a fourth. After that, after they say, I want all this stuff, you say, how about you just take my course? So it's just that building relationship, right? So always put all of the stuff you have on this one. This is a good chance for you to put everything you've got. And then what we do is we break it out one at a time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one here is the 7 steps to 7 simple steps. Is that what it says?
Yes, 7 simple steps.
What's the last one again? Here it is, the 5 critical factors. Okay.
So I remember you saying the purpose of this ad is to get people to go to your Facebook page and like it.
That is the ideal scenario, yes. But that was for that ad. Now what we're doing is we're just thinking here. What I'm thinking here is I'm thinking, all right, what is it that I want people to do? Well, I want them to go and like our Facebook page. So I think that is going to be the best step, because with people liking the Facebook page, every person that likes a Facebook page, the automatic message will be put in, and that's going to be Facebook Messenger, automatic messenger, is that, and whenever somebody says, I want to free this, the messenger is going to be programmed. We're going to do that next, where it does it all for you automatically, where you don't even need to be there. It'll even send, it'll even have a conversation with your clients. We just need to set that up. So I am thinking that what we need them to do is this. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll put the Facebook page. I think I put this up here like this. Like this. Because all we're wanting is we're wanting to bring, so that's good. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to publish this. So this is test number 1 ready to go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I arranged this with Gurjeet, where this is pretty decent.
Yeah, start sharing the screen.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then you start sharing yours, and we're going to actually boost it.
Remote control access.
Perfect. Okay, so I see this here. So let's get right into your, right into the joyous childbirth right there, right here. Can you just try to open it up for me? Perfect, great. Okay, perfect. Now let's just do a refresh. So we got the ad, which is the first step. And you saw how I put it together, and it's following the equation. You're seeing how short it takes, 30 minutes when you're prepared, not very much time. Now what we're going to do is, you can see here, we're going to go and we're going to boost this. Now this is far from perfect, but that's the whole idea, is that you don't need to be perfect to be doing business, right? So we're going to boost this just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to choose the objective, desktop news feed, mobile news feed, which is perfect. Let's just take a look here. We're going to do a little more editing.
Now, if you're running into trouble also with, getting your ads rejected, then what you can do is, there's actually, don't remember exactly where it is, but I remember that Facebook does have a tool in there where you can actually, analyze your image to see how much text is in the image there, to get an idea if that's why it's being rejected, and then in which case you just need to edit your image to have less text in it.
Yeah, perfect. So we'll definitely check that out.
And you can also dispute your rejection.
Yes.
You can also say that, no, why did you reject it? Like, argue with them.
So we're going to make men our target market. We're going to make it, women, excuse me. What am I talking about? We should probably make them, what do you think, 21 years of age?
I think 24.
Okay.
Or it's up to you. I thought 24, because now people are having their babies a bit late.
They are.
Not that early.
Yeah,
they want to get their education and everything done before they think of kids.
And what's the last age that you want to have? 34?
38.
Yeah, because by then they definitely have one child. We've had some moms that are 41 and 42 that are having children.
Yeah.
Their first child. Do you want to put it to 42?
Maybe 40. 40.
Okay. Perfect. So this is all going to be British Columbia here. So what we can do is we can go even further. What we're going to do is we're going to go Surrey, British Columbia.
And Langley, what about?
Well, you can do Surrey 25 miles, which covers everything.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But I would only do, I would only do, because you don't want to do the United States.
No.
That should be fine. Oh, can you change it to 20? I'm having a hard time moving stuff around in your computer. There you go. That's better. Yeah, that gives you everything. That's the whole, that gives you all the lower mainland kind of thing. It does not give you Abbotsford. Do you want Abbotsford?
Oh, yes, I don't mind, because Abbotsford isn't too far away.
So remember, this will just be your first one, right? This is just one ad you're doing. And every time we do an ad, we're going to do something pretty much similar.
Yeah, I would say you probably want to cut that one down quite a bit.
10?
Yeah. There, that's good. And also remember, you're also doing it online too. You're doing online courses. So you're not, the moment you understand that it's your online courses where that'll make you the most money, I think that you have that sales process, you're going to start focusing on that instead of doing your live events. I think that you're going to realize that those online ones is where it's really at. In-person ones are always a really nice option. So here, now what we're going to do is we're going to check out pregnant women. So what I really want is we're check out our demographics.
Yeah, and actually for online stuff, me and Odin are currently in the process of testing out this real cool new system I found that we can share with you once we've run our test on it and see how it works. That allows us to start unlocking viral marketing into our campaigns.
Oh boy. Okay, so this just disappeared on me. Oh boy.
What just disappeared?
I don't know what just happened here. Okay. Oh, there it is. Let's do a little more editing. Okay, perfect.
The locations have disappeared.
Yeah. Somehow it just, boom, was done. That really sucks.
Yeah.
So you know how to type that in. Can you type that in? And then 20 kilometers or even 15. Even 15 would be fine. 20 is fine. Perfect. And then do Abbotsford as well.
Oh, we'll skip Abbotsford for now because I think that just caused the issue.
Okay, no problem.
Should we try again?
Yeah, so just scroll down now like this. And then what we're doing is we're browsing our psychographics. So we're looking at behaviors. Just type in pregnant. Yeah, so what comes up with pregnant women?
Pregnancy.
So just click whatever it is because I can't see what you're seeing. Ah, perfect. Prick that. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. So there's 82,000 people in our area that have pregnancy as a part of a definition in their names, which is really good. Mm-hmm. So what are some other things that you can browse? Because you want to get that down to a few thousand people. So what are some other professionals? Yes. So you can browse and you can scroll down here like this. Just let me do it for a sec. And then what we're looking at is you go ahead and do that then.
It doesn't give you that.
Well, you have to take the arrows and scroll down a bit more. So that's nail care. So you don't really want nail care. Do you?
No.
No. Take a look at behaviors, anniversaries, more categories you can look at. So every one of those arrows on the side has subcategories you can pick from. And it's really important that you actually get this aspect right. So you don't want any of their digital activities, maybe. Let's have a look. Not really.
Higher than average spend? Or no?
But that's for Facebook payment users. Hmm. So it's specifically saying people who pay for Facebook, right? Which is an interesting idea. You can target all the Facebook admins. It's pretty neat. So what you do, if you want to get rid of this, just pick that arrow up there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Click that again. So what I'm thinking is let's get less into behaviors and more into interests. Yes. There you go.
Business and industry.
Don't click all of it. Just click some of it. So what kind of business and industry do you want? So these are people in business, right? So
maybe healthcare, do you think, or
well, those are people in healthcare already that you're going to target.
Would that be okay, or what sort of? I'm not sure, because people are from different.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I'm thinking that it's not as productive to go into this aspect than it is exploring some of the other ones. So let's scroll back up and explore each of our options. So
family and relationships.
That's a little bit better. Yeah, there it is. Family. Yes, I would click family.
Or marriage.
I would click motherhood and parenting. So you've gotten your size up to 180,000 people.
First it was 82.
Well, you've increased it because the demographics you've changed. You've included you've done pregnancy, family, motherhood, and parenting, right? So let's look at a few more. Just keep on looking at demographics underneath where it says right here. Right here. That's where and then what you do is you go browse like this. And then you can continue to browse, yeah. So interests would be good. Interests. So these right here are your demographics. This is what these people like to do. So, you know, you would have, what does moms like to do when they're pregnant? So let's look at entertainment. Do they like any of this stuff, you think? Probably. I would say just broadens your search too much. At this point, I'd say that you don't really need that for this second. I want to really narrow it down for you. So if you take, just keep going. So this is what's happened. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Go to behavior. I would say behaviors would be interesting because you have exercise, and a lot of these people are going to want to do exercise. It might not be behaviors. It might be above on oh, there it is. Purchase behavior, soccer, travel. So scroll up a bit more. So this is what takes a bit of time. It's your interests. Go to interests. Yeah. You have to press the arrow. Yeah. Go to fitness and wellness. There you go.
Meditation.
Meditation, nutrition, physical exercise. So you have to click those on the side. Yeah. Now scroll. There you go.
Physical exercise, physical fitness.
Yep.
Oh, it's increasing, Odin. It's 200,000 now.
It's okay. If we need to reduce some of these, we can. Yoga.
Yeah, I don't know where it disappeared.
So go down to browse again. And this is where it takes the most amount of time, is this aspect. You're testing and measuring this aspect under interests.
Yeah, I think also if the number is getting too high, one thing you can look at is things you can add into here that'll actually narrow it down.
Like what?
Well, you can pick things that have, smaller numbers that are interested in it, so that actually eliminates a bunch of possibilities rather than keep adding more in.
True. So just scroll down. Keep going. There was the yoga there. Food and drink, hobbies, shopping and fashion. Okay, so let's just say right now that this is what we want.
So like the yoga, for example, you know, the amount of the reach actually went down by 10,000 people.
So now the next question is this. So scroll up where we can see everything we've chosen so far. So here, I'm just going to take control for a sec. Scroll up here. The one where you had 80,000 was with pregnancy only in your area. So this is people who have expressed an interest or like pages related to pregnancy. That's your best bet. Just that.
Yeah, I think let's not worry about the other.
So, but what you have is you have family. So look at that, there's 1 billion, family and relationships. And then you have motherhood, anything related to motherhood. And then here you have parenting. So what you can do is you can get rid of this one. And you can get rid of parenting. You don't need that one. And meditation, fitness and wellness meditation. Not a bunch of moms are going to be doing meditation. We don't know, right? But we do know that fitness and wellness, nutrition, physical fitness. And
maybe we can cut out physical fitness.
Yeah, I think you're right. I would even cut this one out for right now. So I'd say that if you had these three, pregnancy, motherhood, and yoga, that would, that's pretty decent. But if you were to just get rid of yoga, watch this.
Actually, yoga, I think, caused it to go down.
Look, 130.
Actually, it did go down again.
Right? So I think that I think that 130 for these.
What about motherhood also? Do we really need motherhood? It's just increasing it.
Then 82,000 is what it is. It's perfect. Yeah. We could have just kept with pregnancy.
But we had to go around the bush to realize.
But hey, you know what? We're giving everyone a taste of what this looks like if they've never seen it before. And that's what's really important. A lot of people haven't seen this and never thought about it. And this is what I want everyone to come to the table is with an understanding of this information. So now what we do is we press save.
And the other thing is you never know what reaction these things are going to have with each other. Because you put two things together and that actually cause your reach to go down.
It's potent. Yeah, it's true.
You can make it more, because you add a bunch more things there, you can make it more specific, and and the fewer people.
I think why it increases it's because people who are interested in pregnancy, as well as if they're interested in yoga, it gets those people in too.
Oops. So I always do $7 just to test it out and see where it goes. I like to do it over 7 days because then we get to see what happens over the 7 days. And it says here, it doesn't tell you, well, it doesn't say how many people you're going to get in contact with.
But I'm just thinking of what Jason said, that if your pictures are more than 20%, then it might get rejected.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try it. I think what we do is we just try this. Nothing to do with health or anything in here. I say we just try it and we just see what happens. Add coupon, $10.
Yeah, I had this coupon, but I never used it because my ad got rejected.
Okay, well, let's just try this. Let's boost this. Are you ready?
Yes.
We're going to boost it. And if it gets rejected, no big deal.
Is it okay to boost a post even before you publish it?
Well, that's how it works.
Well, you can also boost it after you've published it. Like, say you publish a post, knows it's doing really well, then you can boost it.
Yeah, that's what generally happens because Facebook says, do you want to boost this post? It's performing really well. And
it was published. It was published.
But
So now what we do is let's just refresh this. And let's just see what happens over 7 days. And then next week, we'll do another ad. And every week we should have an ad that we test for $7. And then you're going to have a pretty good idea of what is working and what's not working. So here it is, right here. And you've already boosted. It's reached 8 people already. Boosted today. Audience, Canada, Surrey, 20 kilometers.
also hit the like button.
A few seconds ago. How could it reach 8 people in a few seconds?
That's just the way it is. People looking at their...
Does it mean 8 people saw it?
Yes, it means it was in their... When they were looking at their phone, they scrolled past it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hit the like button? Because that's actually another thing I find seems to help is, liking your own posts.
Is that helpful, Jason, to like your own post?
100%.
Yeah, I have actually noticed the reach seems to be, at least 30 to 40% higher when I like my own posts.
It's true. But always like your post as yourself instead of your company. If that makes sense to you. So here, so there you go, guys. That's an ad posted and boosted and everything associated with ads. And Sarah, I'm going to like it too. There you go. And that's it for today, guys. That's your session on how to think out, how to post, and then how to boost your Facebook ad. And that didn't take more than, it's not too long, 50 minutes, and we chit-chatted. And it's pretty easy stuff. It just takes a bit of time.
Actually, we have about 10 minutes left. And I actually have a video sitting on here if you wanted to watch it with me that's about 7 minutes long.
Okay.
It's how to rank your YouTube videos fast in 2018, which looks interesting.
Sure. Well, let's do a screen share. I'll stop. We should stop the recording, or do you want everyone to listen to this too?
Thank you for that, Jason, and thank you, Odin.
Of course. Jason, what do you want? Do you want everyone to listen, or?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll just turn on share screens. My computer's lagging a little bit because I've actually got a video rendering in the background.
So, Gurjeet, if you can...
I stop share.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, I think my computer's frozen up on me here.
Okay. I'll just stop the recording, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. Jason's going to give me that 7-minute video, and we'll post it out to you sometime over the next...
Oh, wait, there we go.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just stop it anyway. Thanks, guys, for your... hopefully you got some ideas out of this, and we'll see you next Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.